means reliable, quality, and friendly service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller are ready to answer your health questions and handle all your prescriptions. They offer free delivery, mail-out service, and accept all utility payments, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Visit Hicks & Baugh's at 304 Morgantown Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-2828. Open Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday until 3.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. Open conversation will be in hour 2 because in the studio with me from the Fayette County Fair, I have Danielle Hanson.
Hi.
How you doing, Danielle?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? It's great to be back.
Yes, it is.
One of my favorite things to do every summer.
The fair or coming on the radio?
Oh, both equally.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
both equally.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm proud to announce, I think it's the fourth year in a row.
I would think it was even longer than that.
Well, no, the fourth year, maybe it's the 5th year in a row that I am announcing that I am yet again Fair King.
There it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't remember exactly which.
I don't.
what
Did
the-
you do that the first year I was on?
I don't remember.
I don't
I don't
remember
think
either.
so. I think we kind of joked about it.
But then
But
you officially
yeah.
announced your reign. You know, maybe the next year.
Yeah, I think so. So
Yeah,
It
and you have a
continues.
crown and a sash and everything, self-proclaimed.
So, all right. Well, we're going to start off. When's the fair start?
We start July 30th. July 30th through August 8th. It's the latest that our fair can be.
Okay.
Because our fair always has to go, it's based on when Labor Day is.
Okay.
So Labor Day is as late as it can be.
All right.
So it's based on Labor Day. So
Okay.
when Labor Day is, there's a certain formula.
You back up.
Yes,
X
we
amount
back
of
up
weeks.
so many weeks, and that Monday, so many weeks up, is the
Okay.
Monday of the fair.
Okay.
So it's all based on Labor Day.
All right.
Because some people are like, it's always the last Thursday of July. And I'm like, well, not always. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
last year, I believe it was as early as it could be.
Okay.
Because I think Labor Day was the first. Like, it was, I think
Ah.
Labor Day was September 1st. So,
Okay.
like I said, it's all based on Labor Day.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's new at the fairground itself this year? I know how the fairground, they always tend to have some kind of project in the off-season.
Yeah, we had a
that you
big
work
project.
on.
In
So
the,
what do we have to look forward to?
well, we had a big project in the off season.
Okay.
It is the biggest project that we have undertaken since I've been on the board.
Okay.
I will venture to say it is the biggest project that we have undertaken since we put the grandstands in our, it's now called the Builder's First Source arena, our
Okay.
outdoor arena.
Uh-huh.
We built a new small species barn. We raised 2 wooden barns.
Uh-huh.
They're directly across from our indoor arena where our EQT stage
Yeah,
is.
okay.
Sorry. And it is connected. We have it extending over the road, connecting to the indoor arena, our indoor arena. And it is a freestanding
Uh-huh.
steel building.
Mhm.
And it is right now, it's for market goats, lambs, and hogs.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So it is the biggest project that we have
Okay.
undertaken since
All
I've
right.
been on the board. So we're real excited about it. We have a ribbon cutting next Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
The Fayette County Chamber of Commerce will be there. So it's a big deal for us. It's
Yeah.
a very big deal. It was
Sure.
long long, late meetings deciding, do we go wooden building? Do we do metal building? You know, it's just a lot of decisions that were made. And our board, you know, not every person's going to agree, but our board works very well.
Yeah.
We've got, you know, great leader with our president, Pierce, Wilson. I'm still the vice president. Linda Rooker is our treasurer, and Raylan Regula is our secretary, amongst a lot of other board members, Frank Mitnansky, Ben Eicher, Chris Piwot, our senior, Chris Diamond, Dave Biggerstaff, Dalton Kometz, Lexi Mills, John Stillwagon, going down around, and
You're picturing them in your
I
head
am,
right now,
I
aren't
am,
you?
and Jennifer Dykert, she's not elected. She is our 4-H representative.
Okay.
So we've all worked very hard, and I feel we always come together as a group
Yeah.
and make these decisions. So
Okay.
it's been a big undertaking.
Okay.
You know, new pens. That's definitely something to go and look for.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Is that the new style, the new pens? Is that something you'd be working towards? All of them in that same style, then?
You mean all the barns and
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
No, because we have a couple relatively new wooden structures. The upper beef barn, which is the beef breeding barn, and we call it the upper and the lower because there's 2 streets of barns.
Okay.
So in the lower dairy barn, those were replaced when we had, I think it was maybe Snowmageddon. I think it was 09, and
Okay.
that they came down in the snow.
Okay.
And then we have our steer barn, which is next to the lower dairy barn. That's new, and we had sponsorships with that. They run the Cattlemen's Association. There it
Okay.
is. Fayette County Cattlemen's Association. They were a pretty big sponsor for that, helped us out with that. So I don't see us all going wooden barns. We redid some things on the upper dairy barn. So this was just, you know, we decided if we're going to do this, let's do a metal barn. And, you know, you have to worry about the rots of
Yeah.
wooden posts and things
Right.
like that. So it still fits with the style of our barn.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 All right.
So it's really
There's still upkeep. It's just a different type of upkeep.
right,
That's
right,
it.
right. And you know what? The thing with this, we discussed a wood barn, a wooden pole barn, but there would have to be a center support. This one is a freestanding,
Okay.
so that helps with fans. We've got the same type of fans that are in the indoor arena in this building, and it's just we're real excited about it. Real
Okay.
excited. We're really proud of, like I said, the work that's been done, and proud of everybody that has, you know, come together.
Yeah.
Some sponsors. We had a capital campaign to raise money. Harper Diamond, I think it's Harper Diamond. Chris Diamond's granddaughter, I believe it's Harper. She donated her hog money to this capital campaign, and she raised a lot of money with that. And then even Kelly Clarkson got wind of it from the
mean
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
The Kelly Clarkson, and they did a Zoom, you know, with Harper and her parents, and I think she donated some money as well to it. So we're pretty proud of this. Like I said, this is the biggest undertaking
Yeah.
since our grandstands, and it's just going to add to it. Like
Yeah.
it's just we're really excited about it. Yeah.
Well, I'm just going through here. So this is the 71st, no, 72nd.
72nd. I'm going to
year.
reveal my dad's age. It's as old
Yes.
as my dad.
Yeah.
Yes, 72nd year.
Okay.
Yeah, soon coming up on 75. I
Wow.
know.
And you average 90,000 visitors
We do.
to the fair
We do.
every year.
Weather permitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hot like this today. You know, I mean, I guess it's better in the heat. I mean, it's been cool in the
Yeah.
evenings, but yeah, as long as we
Yeah.
don't have rain.
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
That does pull it down. a
It
little.
does, but we're pretty big fair, you know, in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, the rides. Same company.
Same
coming in,
company.
happening?
Yep, it's Powers and Thomas,
Okay.
and they were Powers Great American Midway, and they've since it was Corky Powers, and Corky has since turned it over to his son and daughter,
Right.
and so we're pretty proud of our Midway too. One of the best, the cleanest Midways in the country. They're a high class Midway, and they kept us. They realigned some things. Like I said, Corky is not retired. He's semi-retired from, I think, the traveling carnival business, but
Uh-huh.
he bought in Myrtle Beach. He bought an amusement park.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So he still comes around. They do Big Butler Fair. They
Yeah.
do Clearfield. They
Okay.
So they had Clearfield change their dates. If Clearfield wanted to keep them as a Midway, they had
to
Clearfield
change.
change our dates, and they kept us.
All right,
So they
nice.
dropped some other ones whenever they realigned, and
Yeah.
we route well, and we're a 10-day fair. So they go from us to Maryland, and then they go up to Dutchess County, New York,
Uh-huh.
and they stay on East Coast. So they're great.
Are they bringing a new ride this year?
I don't know that.
Okay.
I don't know
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, that's something that remains a surprise. They did have a fairly new Ferris wheel last year, which we really liked. It had a digital screen right there, a circular digital screen right there in the center of it. So they were able to change it and put our logo up there.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
they change it, and I saw it in Big Butler. So they upgrade and upkeep their rides, and I
Yeah.
can't speak highly enough about Powers and Thomas.
So you usually have each day is a special day
Yes.
for whatever reason. So I'm just going through here. Opening day is First Source
Yes.
Day. And
Builders, is that say Builders?
Oh, Builders. Yeah,
Builders First Source.
There you go.
Yes.
And Fireman's Day.
They are a new sponsor to us, and
Okay.
they've donated enough and sponsored enough that they have naming rights of our outdoor arena.
Nice.
So the outdoor arena is now called the Builders First Source Arena. So you look for that online. I actually was looking the other day. I was wanting to see the entertainment for the outdoor arena. I was like, why don't I see outdoor arena? I was like, oh, I forgot. It's
Duh.
Builders First Source. So they're new to us.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Friday is EQT Day.
EQT Day. That's our stage, our indoor
There you
arena
go.
stage.
Saturday, August 1st, Fayette County Day.
Fayette County Day. We love Fayette County
Okay,
Day.
so
Chamber of Commerce.
what makes it special about that?
People from I believe it's from the Chamber, Commerce, come up and they give out T-shirts, and
Okay.
they do some little. They have a wheel that they spin, and so we love working with our county.
Yeah. All right. Sunday is Armstrong Day, Church Bulletin Day, and Meet the Queen Day.
Meet the Queen Day. So Church Bulletin Day. Somebody comes up with a church bulletin. They've gone to church,
Yeah.
and they are. I think it's before 2. They can get in for free.
Okay.
So that gets them everything but our arena, our Builders First Source arena, and it doesn't get them the rides.
Okay.
But we'll get to knocking that microphone around. Get to the family area, but that gets you everything, And if they want to upgrade, I believe the upgrade. I think it's $11.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
So I'd have to go online and look at that for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get the pricing.
Yeah, we'll get to that because we can
Yeah.
talk about advanced
That's
tickets
right.
and all that stuff.
Monday, Nemacolin Day and Veterans Day.
Yes, if you're a veteran, you get in for free during those.
All right. Proper
Times.
identification.
Of
I
course,
assume,
of
on
course.
that.
Yep.
Okay. Tuesday is Somerset Trust Day and Fayette County Food Bank Day.
Canned goods, they could come in for free, and Somerset Trust is a huge sponsor for us too. They sponsored our digital sign that's right there along 119 outside our Fiddler's Building in our family area. So Somerset Trust has been really, really good to us. Really good to us. They sell our advance tickets as well.
Okay.
So love working partnership with Somerset Trust.
Cool.
Yeah,
Wednesday, this is probably the most important day.
I,
of the fair.
it is
WMBS.
WMBS Day. The self-proclaimed king
Yes,
will
we'll
be there overseeing his
domain.
his reign. Yes. Yes.
And it's also Senior Citizen Day.
It is. There's fun
So-
activities for that. I think there's sexy sled contest.
Ah,
Yeah, down in our Fiddlers building.
okay.
Yes.
All right.
So that's a fun
and
day.
free admittance for senior citizens.
Senior citizens
Up
too.
until what?
I
2,
think
3
it's
o'clock?
2 or 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I think it's 2. And I believe is that PA Lottery Day as well.
It's not listed here as such.
It used to be. I could be
Okay.
wrong.
All right.
But I thought the PA Lottery kind of sponsored that senior citizens contest. But I could be wrong. That may have been something that's changed.
Let's see. Thursday is Edgar Snyder and Associates Day and Grange Day.
Grange Day. Granges were a big thing. I don't know if you've ever been to a Grange.
No, my wife and I, when driving around, will come across,
Yeah.
such and such Grange, and we've often wondered, what the heck is a Grange?
It was an agricultural thing. And when I was a kid, I was part of Junior Grange. And you learn, I was the sergeant of arms. And I don't remember exactly what we did, but we had meetings and we met. I was part of the one out at Flatwoods, Franklin Grange.
Okay.
And that Grange, the Franklin Community Pool, it's now owned by Franklin Township, but it was the Grange that built that pool. And you had to be a member of the Grange to go to that pool. And as I said, it was an agricultural thing. My grandfather, Ralph Allen, he was involved with the Grange, I believe. Rittenhouses, they are predominant families out there in the Flatwoods area. So Granges, we have the Grange building, and they used to set up a display. Each Grange would set up like Manellin Grange.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much, they're kind of gone by the wayside. My mom said when she met my dad, they used to do square dances at the Grange. So, Grange Day, yeah. And we said Edgar Snyder. Edgar Snyder's fairly new sponsor, too.
Okay.
They've been sponsors with us for the past, 3 years or so. Yeah, so happy to be sponsoring with Edgar Snyder and partner with them.
And Friday is WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital Day.
Yeah,
And 4-H Livestock Auction
That's
Day.
that's a big deal. Yes, yes. So WVU has been a great sponsor with us, too. So they usually have people up there. And then they can't forget the livestock auction. That's a 4-H thing. The 4-H does it at our facility. It's not a Fayette County Fair thing that's put on by committee there. So, but that's huge for the kids, sponsoring and come out and support those kids.
And is that all the livestock on that one day, or is it spread out over a couple?
Oh no, it's all the market animals. So you've got your goats, market goats, lambs, and I don't know the order this year. It's goats are always first, and then it rotates through lambs, steers, and hogs. But they're breeding. So the breeding ones, there's dairy goats. Dairy goats, those are the females, and they're for the milk. So that's just your market animals, and that's another subject I think we could probably get into with these kids too. If we want to segue into that, or we could go on to Saturday and then come back to it later. You let me know.
Well, and then Saturday is First Source Day.
We said that was Friday or it's Thursday.
No, it says Builder First. Maybe they've got 2 days.
They may have 2 days.
Yeah,
That's what I said. They're a new sponsor.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
feel like I'm slacking here.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. So I didn't realize that they had 2 days.
Maybe. I don't know.
Builders First Source. Builders First Source Day. Well, unless there's a typo on the website, they may have 2 days.
Yeah.
But it's also, what did
Well,
we
we
also
don't go
say?
that one.
Froggy.
We don't go
also,
there.
okay, sorry.
Yeah, we don't go there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We don't want to know about them.
Oh, I know.
No, yeah.
That's a big night for us, though, because of our entertainment. So I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to take a quick little break.
Okay.
All righty. So when we come back, we'll continue talking about the 2026 Fayette County Fair. What's on Your Mind is brought to you by AR Roofing and Remodeling, Bright Stripes Seal Coating and Line Striping, Madewell Services, Full Lawn Care and Cleaning Services, K2 Engineering, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, Hicksonbaugh's Drugstore, Gary's Auto Sales, and these fine folks.
Take the fact bus.
Caring for an aging parent or a loved one with medical needs? FACT, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation, can help. Seniors 65 and older ride free on our fixed routes. People with disabilities get discounted shared rides. And if your loved one has medical assistance, their trips to doctors or treatment are covered under the shared ride program. Give them safe, reliable independence and yourself peace of mind. Call 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com. FACT, your community, your connection.
Route 21 Furniture. Take the road to your perfect home.
Sleep well tonight. Try out a new mattress from Route 21 Furniture with a large selection of mattresses, all sizes and comfort levels, with great prices, free local delivery and setup, and financing options. Route 21 Furniture. Open weekdays 9 to 5, Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday noon to 4. 724-737-2222 or route21furniture.com.
Route 21 Furniture. Take the road to your perfect home.
Warm weather means you'll be spending more time outside. So enjoy your deck or patio with retractable or fixed awnings from Lifetime Awnings. Made in the USA with manufacturer and customers guarantees, Lifetime Awnings products last. Lifetime Awnings is veteran-owned and operated with a 10% discount to all military veterans and their families. Call Lifetime Awnings 724-554-6067 or email John, the owner, at lifetimeawningsusa@gmail.com. For over 50 years, Mauser's Tire Center has kept our community rolling safely. Located on Route 40 West at Seawright's Crossroads, they're your trusted source for new, used, and recap tires, plus expert repairs. Need a new set or a quick fix? Then call Mauser's at 724-249-2410, and they'll get you ready for the road. Mauser's Tire Center. 5 decades of keeping you safe.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges Jr.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. In the studio with me, Danielle Hanson, Vice President of the Fayette County Fair Board, and we are talking about the 2026 Fayette County Fair. Starts July 30th through August 8th.
It's coming by fast.
It is.
Yes.
It is. All right. So, unless you've been dead for a couple years, I think pretty much everybody knows that America is celebrating its 250th birthday this year.
So
is the Fayette County Fair doing anything special?
We are. So we have a junior fair board, and let me back up. Every fair across the country is doing something.
Okay.
Like I said, I was at the Florida State Fair, and they had round bale contests. We have a round bale decorating contest, and we're asking it to be 250 round bale decorating contest.
Okay.
Yeah. So you find those. We place those different places throughout the fair, but we asked that to be all America's 250. Patriotic and in theme. We've got an apron decorating contest, which we had last year because the fair, the International Fair Association and State Fair, Pennsylvania State Fair Association, PSACF, they were starting this America's 250 thing even last year. So this has been brewing not just this summer. And so we actually last year started a junior fair board. So our junior fair board received a grant. They applied to the state and received a grant to do some America's 250 things, and
Okay.
our junior fair board are I know it's up to age 21, believe it is, and Jennifer Dykert and Lexi Mills are the two fair board representatives that are kind of in charge of that. You know, everybody's got our different hats and different roles within the board, and on the board. And so they're doing like a blacksmith. There's a blacksmithing demonstration.
Okay.
I can't talk today. They do have a flag demonstration. There are different things going on throughout the fair. I think they do something with honeybees. So that's all online, but that's our junior fair board doing that America's 250.
Okay.
Yeah, and we are too. That's what I said. We've
All
got
right.
the apron contest. You know, we've had the apple pie baking contest for years, and
Sure.
those go on. The winners of those
What's more American than apple pie,
exactly,
you know?
exactly. And the winners of our baking contest, the chocolate cake baking contest, the apple pie baking contest, the angel food baking contest, those winners go on to compete at the Pennsylvania Farm Show
Okay.
in January. So,
Okay.
but America's 250, we're definitely
All right.
yes.
So there will be stuff there. Now,
Yeah.
you mentioned something about an old-timers demonstration.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a different thing. So the old timers showmanship. So
okay.
we have. I'll kind of digress. With 4-H, every species, dairy cows, market hogs, beef cows, beef breeding, horses, your equine, your dairy goats, your lambs, your market goats, all our species. If you're in 4-H, it's not just about your animal, it's about you
Okay.
and how you show. Because with showing animals, showmanship is almost as equally important as the way your animal looks.
Okay.
You've got to know your animal. You know, dairy cows were my thing. And, you know, the way you show a cow, like if her back hunches up and you know that, you've got to make sure you pinch her back down. You do different things to make your animal look its best.
Okay.
So they compete every year. Kids compete with 4-H for showmanship.
Okay.
In every breed, they pick a grand champion and reserve champion showman. And it's divided up
Okay.
by age, junior, intermediate, and
Okay.
seniors.
So the animal may not be the grand champion, but the child,
Sure.
the kid owner could be.
Right.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
it's not just about your animal. So I mean it's about knowing your animal. So they do that. We're doing the Supreme they all compete. So what happens with this, and I'm getting to the old timers one. What happens with Supreme Champion is the winner of the grand champion showman of dairy cows, of horse, of steers, of market hogs, of this and that. They all have to learn how to show all of the other animals. So me, if I would have ever won grand champion dairy,
Yeah.
I would have had to learn how to show a horse, a steer, a market hog, all
Okay,
them.
okay.
And then they all get together and compete. And there are judges for each one. And we are doing that on Thursday this year. It used to be that we did it on the last Friday. And the winner was announced at our livestock auction that night.
Okay.
Well, we've moved it to Thursday. So it's the second Thursday, which would be the 6th. Should be the 6th, right?
Yeah.
And so following that, and not to diminish from the kids, because we're going to do that, and then the winner will still be announced at the
Auction.
livestock auction.
Okay.
But following our Supreme Champion Showmanship for 4-H, we're doing an old timer showmanship, and this is something new. So Chris Diamond and I believe Lexi Mills is involved in that one too. I guess there is, I'm not sure how it's working, but you can nominate somebody. So somebody could like nominate me, and then I believe I have to pay to get out of it if I don't want to do it.
Okay.
And so then you get to win at there's a competition for that. And I don't know all of the rules for it. I've never seen it done. This is, like I said, this is brand new.
So, providing you don't pay to get out of doing this, you then have to show An animal?
Yes, you have to. I'm not sure how many it is. I'm not sure of the rules. I'm sure it is online. Like I said, I've never seen
Okay.
this before. It's not as simple as like, oh, I get to show my dairy cows again. No,
Yeah.
it's a little bit more competitive, and you get to win a belt buckle.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, this is something new, something fun to do, and
Yeah.
like I said, I'm not sure if it gets into horses. I believe it's most of the species.
Okay.
So there is a limit on how many people are participating because you can't. I mean, it could go all night if you know. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing, and I believe if you pay to get out of it that money, you can win that money too. Like I said, it's something new.
Uh-huh.
I don't know all the ins and outs of it just because it's brand
Okay.
new, but it's definitely something fun to look forward
Yeah.
to.
All right. What's the entertainment this year?
Oh, entertainment. Well, we used to have a lot more musical acts in our indoor arena on the stage, the EQT stage. But we've decided to eliminate a couple nights. We used to have entertainment that second Thursday, where we're doing the old timer showmanship. We moved the goat show to Sunday night, and we used to have entertainment there. So we have the Clarks, as always, the first Saturday of the fair.
Okay.
They are a fan favorite. We know that. Scott Blasey's from Connellsville.
Right.
They're back, of course. We have Rise Wrestling. They are Uniontown, wrestling, WWE style wrestling.
Okay.
And they've been with us for a few years, too. They're a pretty big draw, and that's the first Friday. And then our big...
Is that separate location from the concert or in the...
it's all in the indoor arena stage. So the
Okay.
first Friday is Rise Wrestling. The first Saturday is the Clarks.
Okay.
And
All
then the last night of the fair, August 8th, we have the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So the Oak Ridge Boys were pretty excited about them.
Yeah.
They're still
Okay.
they're still kicking it.
They're
They're
still
still
kicking it.
rocking. They're
Yeah.
still doing the country. So
Okay.
that's our big entertainment this
Yeah.
year on our EQT stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Demolition Derby's still there?
Demolition Derby's still there. The last Saturday, and I believe Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's changed. It's changed. We have a demo derby, rodeo. Rodeos, yeah,
okay.
rodeo's a big deal. Tractor pulls.
Tractor pulls.
Tractor pulls are my favorite.
Okay.
Those loud smokers, the super pro. I love them. My husband thinks I'm nuts. I go with him to fairs, and I was like, "Where's the tractor pulls?" And he said, "They're crazy."
They have. Is this no longer a theme? Horse team pulls. A team of horses pulling weight.
Yeah, and I don't know if they do.
No.
They think they might still do some of those
Yeah.
things. That's out at our horse arena.
Yeah.
I believe they do some
they?
of that
Do they some
still.
of that?
Yeah, there's some things that they do,
Okay.
but it's not in our indoor arena.
Yeah.
And it's not in our outdoor arena. I believe that is
Okay.
at the horse arena, which is on the other side of the carnival.
Okay. All righty. Any other entertainment we're missing there along?
Well, we have our small stage, which is our highlights local bands,
Okay.
and that's
It's
right-
usually outside of the
commercial buildings.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
set up usually next to one of our tractor vendors, right outside the Grange, not the Grange building, the home ec building,
Okay,
and
yeah.
commercial building too.
Okay.
Yeah, so those highlight our local bands, our local spotlights, and then we have our family area, and that's a whole nother subject I could talk about. How much time do we have?
We got time.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the family area, those are what we call our grounds acts, and our board likes to change that every year. So I have somebody booked for 2028
Wow.
already
Okay.
because these grounds acts, good grounds acts, they're booking far out. And my husband does a grounds act, and that's what he does,
Mhm.
and so he's got a contract for a fair in New York in 2030.
Wow.
Yes. So this year at the Fayette County Fair, we have on our stage, let me back up. It always goes in a rotation, always starts with our pig races.
Yes.
So our pig races are there. Then it bops to the stage, which we have Hilby, the German skinny juggle boy. And he's been
Okay.
here before. He is funny. He's so funny. And he's worked that stage before. It's been a long time, a really long time.
Okay.
And then we have two.
So he's a juggler.
He's a juggler.
Oh.
Juggler.
Juggler.
He wears like a lederhosen.
Okay.
He's on a unicycle. Like he does, he's really comical. I saw him at the Florida State Fair. I don't remember him being at our fair. It's been that long since he's been there. So we have him. We have two brand new grounds acts that I've never had at our fair before, and we've never had. One of them is, his name is Andy Rhodes, and he was actually at the Westmoreland County Fair a few years ago, and he does lassoing and some like knife throwing. He has like girls who stands at a target.
Yeah.
He does lassoing with fire. Super entertaining. He does this all on top of his RV, his trailer. So he's on top of there. And then we have a game show coming called The Wheels of Agriculture.
Okay.
Yes. So that is one of our new ones, and they get three different rounds of game shows. And it's usually youth, like maybe an intermediate and then an adult. And then I believe he's bringing it. I'm hoping they're bringing it. There is a John Deere tractor, and it's like one of those. You get in there, and it's like the money grab. Like you could go in there, and it's blowing all kinds of things around. I don't think it's money. I can't remember what he has in there. So those are some fun things. So that's definitely a show for all ages. Super entertaining, and and they're agricultural based questions.
Sure.
So, Wheels of Agriculture, and Andy Rhodes, and he'll be. And then we've got the Barnyard Petting Zoo that has been with us forever. Jan Marchizak and her son, Jeremy, they're from Washington County. And they have they're from a dairy farm there that I've known my whole life, too. But, yeah.
And then, you know what? I got to take a little break.
That's what I was wondering. When you got to take a break?
So we got to talk vendors.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
we got to talk ticket prices.
We do.
Probably.
We do.
A little bit, and where they can be bought.
That's right. That's right.
So this is What's on Your Mind. I'm with Danielle Hanson, Vice President, VP, Madam Vice President of the Fayette County Fair Board. More about the upcoming Fayette County Fair after this.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor, available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
Go to Ford Uniontown and trade me in.
Uh-oh. Tom, did I hear them say that they had a check engine light on?
Jess, I heard someone say yesterday they had a strange noise.
It happens all the time.
And when repair bills start piling up, maybe it's time to stop fixing and start saving.
Right now, at Ford of Uniontown, it's employee pricing for everyone. That means you pay what we pay on America's favorite Ford vehicles, including the F-150, Bronco, and Maverick.
So instead of spending thousands fixing that old ride, drive home something newer, safer, and more dependable with incredible savings and financing options that fit your budget.
Because let's be honest, cars breaking?
It happens all the time.
Don't forget that you can schedule service appointments online and free pickup and delivery. Your truck knows, shouldn't you? That's Ford of Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's. 724-425-5980 or fordofuniontown.com.
Price excludes tax, title, and transfer fees. Must finance with Ford credit. Not all buyers will qualify.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace.
Economy Furnace Heating and Air is here to say that 250 years ago, heating and cooling was very different. The rage for heating was a cast iron Franklin stove, and the cupola, a small roof dome with vents, provided innovative cooling. Fast forward to 1976, where 50% of Americans had window air conditioners, with central air making its debut in new builds. Today, at Economy Furnace Heating and Air, we are partnered with Amana and at the forefront of the latest in HVAC technology, offering programmable thermostats, smart home integrations, and eco-friendly equipment. The journey of home comfort is a testament to human ingenuity. As Economy Furnace looks to the future, one thing remains constant: our commitment to provide the best heating and cooling solutions to our community. Call 724-438-4575 to schedule a free estimate for high-efficiency equipment or get on the schedule for a manufacturer-recommended clean and tune-up.
For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace.
Everything is growing, and Madewell Services is here to help. They offer full lawn care service, including spring cleanups, mulching, landscaping and planting, weekly grass cutting, power washing, and more. Madewell Services also provides professional cleaning services for your home or office, moving in or out service, party cleanups, weekly cleanings, and junk removal. Licensed and insured for peace of mind. Call Madewell Services today at 724-912-1805. That's 724-912-1805 for a free estimate.
This is attorney Michael Mays of the Davis & Davis Law Firm. We have been helping injured people just like you recover millions of dollars for over 45 years. If you're hurt or injured, I want to meet you and make sure you get the money that you deserve. Call me at 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been protecting our neighbors in Greene and Fayette counties for over 45 years. Go to davisanddavislaw.com or call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes with Danielle Hansen. All right, Danielle, let's talk about vendors real quick. We don't have much time, so we got to get into that.
Vendors. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
I love my vendors.
Yes.
We've got not a whole lot new this year, actually.
Okay.
We've got returning ones.
Okay.
If you can't find something to eat at the Fayette County
pretty
Fair.
much everything is there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So we've got our indoor vendors that kind of change out here and there. Those are commercial building 2 and 3. There's not really food in there. Everybody wants to talk about the food.
Right, yeah.
So we've always got our 4-H stand. 4-H stand, you can get those, the farm show cheese sandwiches and milkshakes.
Yeah.
And then across the street, we've got Jackson Farms
Of
with
course.
their famous ice cream.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Can't go
Yeah.
without that. I'm trying to think.
Please tell me that Rolling Thunder's back with their corn.
Oh, it's yes. They are back.
Good. Okay, good.
And they donate their money. It
Uh-huh.
used to be a buccaneer.
Yeah.
And he used to walk around
Yes.
as a pirate. Well,
Yeah.
now he comes in, I say, $2 an ear because of inflation, you know.
Of course.
So he walks around with the corn
Yeah.
hat on. And, last year we had Lee Greenwood. And that gentleman who walks around is a vet. And Lee Greenwood was not, he met with Fair Board and
Uh-huh.
their family. He did not do a meet and greet except with that gentleman.
Huh?
Because Lee Greenwood, we know he's super patriotic,
Yeah.
super.
Yeah.
And he wanted to meet with him.
Nice.
So he did. So they are back. We've got Almers who've been there forever,
Yeah.
their hot sausage. We've got Billy Hortzman with his Fry City. Ryan Beck, who's been there forever. He's got pizza. We've got our barbecue. Oh, gosh, it's escaping me.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I can't think of his name. It's escaping me.
Is Statue Man going to be there?
Yes. Oh, my
Okay.
goodness. Yes.
We
Our
almost
living
forgot,
statue.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to confirm with him before the fair is
Okay.
over. There's a waiting list for him with
You
our
told-
fair.
I-
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's there. Pie Shop is back.
All right.
Asian Grill. Howard is
Okay.
his name. We've got an Asian Grill.
Okay.
We've
Oh,
got,
nice. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Hunt Chef. That's my barbecue guy. Hunt
Okay.
Chef.
Gotcha. All right.
So much food. Come and eat.
Yes.
Come and eat. I
Yes.
can't name them all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Tickets.
Tickets. Well, we are still a pay one price.
Okay.
$20. Gets
Okay.
you everything.
Uh-huh.
And we don't charge for parking. So $20 gets you rides, gets you the indoor arena, gets you the Oak Ridge Boys,
Okay.
gets you the outdoor arena, gets you all of those family area acts that are, sometimes $1,500
Okay.
a day. Like, it gets you all of
Yeah.
that.
And if you don't want to do the rides and the other stuff, you just want to walk. Well, there's plenty of days.
Yes.
Where you can get in.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you know that you're going to be coming to the fair, like you say, all right, I'm going to look at my schedule. I know I'm coming 5 days.
Yeah.
Well, right now you can go and buy advance tickets.
Okay.
They are $5 off.
Wow. Oh,
$5
off.
off.
Okay.
No, they're $15.
Okay.
$5 off.
All right. Hey,
Even
still
still,
nice.
$15.
Nice. Yeah.
$15 gets you a lot.
Yes, it does.
So
and where
like,
can you get
there-
tickets in advance?
Somerset Trust.
Okay. All the branches?
All the branches.
Okay.
Howard's Market, the Sweet Peas.
All the Sweet Peas
All
have
the
them?
Sweet Peas.
Okay.
Armstrong Cable used to do it. I think they still
Chamber?
do. The Chamber.
Okay.
So our list of advance ticket sales are online, as well as buying tickets online. You could buy advance tickets right now online. Of course, there's a service fee. So, but if you have the capability, and like I said, if you know that you and your family
If you
are
buy them online, what is it? Like will call? Or how's that work?
No, you
print-
get your ticket, you print them. I
Oh,
think
you'll
you can
print
have
it
them
out.
on.
Okay.
I think you can have them
Okay.
on your phone.
All right.
And we have scanners that will take care of that. But there's so many places and so many opportunities. And if you come in before 3 on the weekdays, even if not one of the specials, I believe it's still only $17.
And Danielle, we're out of time.
We're out
I
of
gotta
time.
go. Yeah, Danielle Hansen, Fayette County Fair, July 30th through August 8th. Check out their website,
Yes.
Facebook page for more information, and come on out. It's a great time. We'll be there
Right.
for WMBS Day, and looking forward to it.
We're
as
looking
always.
forward to having you out
Danielle,
there.
thanks for coming on.
Thank
and
you
we're
so much.
joining Fox News in
We're
process.
getting closer to energy sites the president says he's willing to hit by next week if the Iranians are unwilling to make a deal. But back channels do exist.
I asked the president, when was the last time you spoke with an Iranian official? And he said, my team spoke with Iranian officials an hour ago. And it gives you a sense of the real-time updates that the administration is getting, and also the warnings that they are delivering behind the scenes. You also have these other regional players, Pakistan and Qatar, that are continuing each and every day to try to bring both sides back to the negotiating table and reach a more stable agreement. But the memorandum of understanding was a relatively stable agreement, and it was violated. And so the question is, could they reach another deal that ultimately the Iranians will adhere to?
A U.S. blockade of Iranian ports is back in effect. Central Command says so far 2 commercial ships have been redirected. Iran's health ministry says recent U.S. strikes have killed at least 35 people, wounding more than 300. The U.S. military denies striking a civilian wheat storage facility yesterday. At his confirmation hearing, acting U.S. Attorney General Todd Blanche denying allegations he would use the Justice Department for political purposes, pressed by Democrats, including Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, on a number of issues.
Will you commit to following clear federal law and not deploying federal agents to polling locations?
I will commit to following the law, Senator, of course.
Okay, but does that include not deploying federal agents to polling places?
I will absolutely follow the law, no matter what it includes.
Blanche also telling lawmakers he takes responsibility for mistakes made during the release of the Epstein files. America is listening to Fox News.
It's back again. If you haven't saved the dates yet, clear your calendar for August 8th and 9th, because that's when the incredible Italian Heritage Festival returns to downtown Uniontown. Join us at Story Square on Main Street for an unforgettable weekend. Bring your friends and family to enjoy a wide assortment of delicious food, drinks, and a full lineup of free entertainment, including live music and kids' activities. And remember, you don't need to be Italian to have a great time. That's the Italian Heritage Festival, August 8th and 9th in downtown Uniontown. For scheduling updates, vendor lists, and sponsor spotlights, follow the Sons of Italy of Uniontown and WMBS on Facebook. We can't wait to see you there.
Florida pauses an effort to label a Muslim advocacy group as a terrorist organization.
The new Florida law would allow the state to label the Council on American Islamic Relations, or CAIR, a terror group. Earlier in July, Governor Ron DeSantis said what it would mean if a local government supporting CARE got state money.
They will lose that state funding. If you have a school that's in league with CARE, they will become ineligible for those scholarship funds.
Hiba Rahim, who leads CARE in Florida, argued her group and other organizations have the right to challenge the government.
This is an effort to silence dissent.
Florida officials say the pause is for the state to decide how to implement the new law, so their effort has not ended.
Fox's Gernal Scott. Another inflation drop. Prices at the wholesale level falling 0.3 points in June, a day after a report showing consumer prices also fell, led by declines in energy costs. The year-over-year inflation cooling in both reports. However, oil and gas have been rising again more recently. Right now, the Dow's up 171 points. One British grocery store hoping soccer superstition can help England win the World Cup.
Ahead of this afternoon's World Cup semifinal against Argentina in Atlanta, one Aldi store in the UK has pulled Argentine Malbec wine from its shelves. A sign tells shoppers the bottles were removed in solidarity with England and adds, "It's coming home." Aldi even joked on Instagram, "If this doesn't help us win, we don't know what will." The tongue-in-cheek move quickly went viral, with thousands of likes and fans calling it everything from iconic to patriotism before profit. Whether it changes the score is another story, but it has already scored plenty of attention online. Matt Murphy, Fox News.
That semifinal match now less than an hour away, 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox. I'm Lisa Brady. This is Fox News.
Now the local, district, and statewide news. Being brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Keeping you warm and cozy in winter and cool and comfortable in summer with a quality Bryant gas furnace or air conditioning system. And now the news.
Good afternoon. It's 2:05, mostly sunny and 90, but it feels like 100 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios, your personal injury attorney since 1976. Your local station, 590 AM, 101.1 FM, WMBS. I'm TJ DeStefano. We'll check sports and weather after the news. Residents in South Connellsville will be without power Saturday night. According to West Penn Power, the scheduled outage will take place from 10 p.m. Saturday until 6 a.m. Sunday. This will affect most of South Connellsville and into the city of Connellsville to Green Street. West Penn Power will be doing repairs to their system in South Connellsville from the recent storm that damaged part of the local grid. The Greene County Meals on Wheels program, managed by Blueprints, is seeking volunteers and $15,000 to $20,000 in funding to offset recent budget cuts that have forced some seniors onto a waiting list. In addition to providing nutritious meals to homebound elderly residents, the program relies on volunteers to perform vital safety and wellness checks. Officials are urging the public to reach out to Blueprints to assist with donations, volunteering, or supplying equipment like meal containers and route drivers. State lawmakers face a July 24th deadline to act after the Pennsylvania Supreme Court ruled that mandatory life sentences without parole for second-degree murder unconstitutional. The ruling stemmed from the Pittsburgh case of accomplice Derek Lee and gave the legislature 120 days to set a new mandatory minimum sentence. With no consensus reached yet, roughly 1,100 incarcerated individuals could soon be serving illegal sentences. If lawmakers fail to pass a new law, courts are expected to be flooded with individual petitions for resentencing, potentially leading to inconsistent rulings across counties. Wholesale prices fell to a 10-month low in June. Daria Albinger has more on the Producer Price Index, or the Producer Price Index.
Wholesale prices fell last month for the first time in nearly a year, driven by lower gas prices. The producer price index dropped 0.3%, mirroring a similar decline in the consumer price index. The question, like in the CPI reading, is if it's a trend or it's a one-off with hostilities between the U.S. and Iran flaring again. Either way, wholesale prices are where inflation usually shows up first. It's often a sign of what consumers will pay in the months to come. I'm Daria Albinger.
WMBS time is 2:08. Sports and weather are next.
439-2323. For 24-hour emergency service, call us when you need. We're Fayette's Heating and Air Conditioning, your service company.
When it's sweltering outside, you'll be cool inside with central air conditioning from Bryant, the people that know cool. And it's easy to have a central air conditioning system installed in your home. Simply call on your Bryant dealer, Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, located near the Laurel Mall on Route 119, north of Uniontown. The phone number is 439-2323. Let Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning rescue you from the sticky, humid summer weather. Remember that number for Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer, 439-2323.
Call Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, 439-2323, 439-2323, 439-2323.
In sports, the Pirates will start the second half of the season on Friday night, a 6-game road trip as they'll visit the Cleveland Guardians. The Pirates are 50-47 at the break and have won 3 in a row. We'll have the game Friday night on WMBS. Pregame is 6:45, first pitch 7:10. Golf's final major, the Open Championship, will get underway tomorrow at Royal Birkdale in Southport, Great Britain, and it'll run through Sunday. And the Steelers, they'll report to St. Vincent College in Latrobe for training camp on July 28th. The first practice is 2 weeks from today, July 29th at 11 a.m. Heat advisory until 8 tonight, mostly sunny, hot, humid this afternoon, 93 will be the high, mostly cloudy, 74 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow, some scattered showers or storms in the afternoon, 93, partly cloudy, and 91 on Friday. Right now, mostly sunny and 90, but it feels like 100 outside of our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios at 2:10 on this Wednesday afternoon. I'm TJ DeStefano, and coming up next, we have hour 2 of What's on Your Mind with Russ Rhodes on WMBS.
The local, district, and statewide news has been brought to you by Fayette Heating and Air Conditioning, your Bryant dealer. Route 119 north of Uniontown, located near Laurel Mall. Phone 439-2323.
Sometimes you just can't hold it and have to answer nature's call. So whether you need to go number 2, evacuate the building or perform an exorcism, or if you just need to go number 1, make a pit stop, powder your nose, A1 Porta-Johns of Uniontown will make sure that when you need a place to do 1 or 2, a toilet is ready for you. For more information, call 724-557-2426 or follow them on Facebook. A1 Porta-Johns, a proud sponsor of the Heartland with Haley show.
If you are looking for a trusted local law firm with a strong commitment to their clients, look no further than Zebley Law Offices. Attorney Zebley has been practicing law in Fayette County for more than 4 decades. Although specializing in bankruptcy, Zebley also handles real estate matters, civil suits, collections, wills, powers of attorney, and more. If you need legal help, go with a name you recognize and trust. Call Zebley Law Offices today at 724-439-9200.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility, combined with our personalized approach, is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest, now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Are your sofa cushions flat? Are the springs sagging or broken? Does the fabric show signs of wear from years of use? Well, now is a great time to buy a sofa at Chesler's Fine Furniture during their Craftmaster Custom Order Sale. Choose from 50 different styles and more than 1,200 different fabrics and colors. The possibilities are endless with beauty and quality inside and out. Craftmaster has delivered quality and value by using the latest in furniture design and technology. In fact, Craftmaster cushions and decks have been tested and shown to deliver 23% greater support over a 10-year period. Only because Chesler's is confident that the quality is built in, they are offering a limited 5-year warranty on all suits. Craftmaster sofas start at just $9.99, with matching love seats and chairs available. All living room suits will be on sale at Chesler's, with sofas starting as low as $4.99. Credit terms and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borge Jr.
Your local station, WMBS.
The views and opinions presented by the host, guests, or callers on this program do not necessarily represent the positions of WMBS Radio.
Welcome back to Hour 2 of What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is open conversation this hour. Looking forward to talking with you. 724-438-4593. What's on Your Mind is brought to you by Gary's Auto Sales, Hicks and Buzz Drugstore, Coldwell Banker, Laurel Ridge Realty, K2 Engineering, Madewell Services, full lawn care and cleaning services, Bright Stripes, seal coating and line striping, and AR roofing and remodeling. Okay, hey, I want to thank Danielle Hansen for coming on in the first hour talking about the Fayette County Fair. Hey, did mention Senior Citizens Day will be Thursday of the fair. I think that is the 5th, I think. Let me turn around and look at my calendar here. Yeah, Senior Citizens Day is the 5th. That's the same day as WMBS Day at the fair. Just wanted to point out that there will be shuttle service in the parking lot of the fair to help you get from your car to the gates of the fair. That'll be on Senior Citizens Day. So just wanted to let you know about that. Let's see here. What's going on? Well, Major League All-Star Game was last night. The American League won 4-0, holding the National League to 3 hits. You can't blame any Pirate on that because not a Pirate played in the game. So there you go on that. Okay, Graham Plattner. He was the Democratic nominee in the state of Maine for the Senate seat currently held by Susan Collins. She's up for re-election. Graham Plattner had won the Democrat primary. He was, he was forced out of his campaign last week through a lot of accusations, sexual improprieties, that type of thing. The Maine Democratic Committee is holding a convention on July 25th. They have 601 delegates are going to vote as to who Graham Plattner's replacement is going to be. They have to submit that name to the state election board by the 27th of July. But where I'm going with this, the people behind the quote-unquote grassroots campaign of Graham Plattner says just because a replacement is going to be named doesn't mean that the organization, in other words, the group that helped Graham Plattner move forward in his campaign with door knocking and, door knocking and putting out signs and just doing everything they can to help him, doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to follow whoever the state committee picks. It says they said that person, that new candidate, is going to have to publicly and explicitly adopt a list of core progressive commitments that they have listed. So, and plus Graham Plattner himself has said he wants to have a say in who replaces him. So this kind of puts Democrats in Maine in a little bit of a conundrum here. What do they do? Vast majority of Democrats in the primary voted for Graham Plattner and his platform. So does the state follow suit and pick a candidate with similar beliefs of Graham Plattner, similar agenda? Or do they go and get somebody more mainstream? What do you think on that? President Biden, he has a new book coming out, Promise Me, America. It's coming out around November 17th. It'll be after the midterm elections are over. He says that he's going to talk about the decisions he made while in office, his decision to run for re-election and then to drop out of the race. So are you looking forward to his book or not on that? Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche is before the Senate Judiciary Committee. It's kind of the first step for the confirmation process. President Trump has nominated him to replace Pam Bondi as the U.S. Attorney General. So your thoughts on that? And then, if you're going to, defraud the government, you might want to think about your actions afterwards. So, a gentleman by the name of Raymond Phillips, he's 40 years old, lives on Long Island. He's been arrested for, fraud. He has been collecting disability insurance payments, disability Social Security payments since 2021, when he said a weightlifting accident injured his primary arm and it prevented him from doing his job. So he was awarded Social Security disability payments, and he collected up to into 2004. Well, photos have surfaced from 2023 that shows him lifting weights. So, the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, has indicted him on insurance fraud. He is alleged to have defrauded the government of $100,000 during that time span and is facing up to 15 years in prison. So, yeah, when you claim your arm is hurt and you can't work, I don't think it's a smart idea to go and post pictures of you weightlifting. Also in New York, and I do have a caller online. I'll be with you in just another minute. The Department of Labor, U.S. Department of Labor, along with the White House Task Force to Eliminate Fraud, is on their way to the state of New York, where investigations that have already taken place said there is fraud of taxpayer money in the state of New York to the tune of $2 million a day. $2 million a day in fraud is being perpetrated on the taxpayers of not just New York State, but across this country, because we contribute to all this. So New York State is aware of this and apparently are cooperating. How fully, I don't know, but $2 million a day in fraud. Do the math. You'll figure out how much that is. 724-438-4593. One line's open. Means the other one, means the other one's taken, and we're going to find out who has that line right now.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yeah, good afternoon, Russ. How are you?
Good, Rob, you?
Good. Yeah, well, maybe not so good. HB 2400, printer number 3765, which was the state budget at $50.8 billion, passed on July 12th. As you and I were talking about the budget last time we spoke.
Yeah.
The Senate roll call vote on that was 44-6. So you have no appetite to curtail spending or make cuts in state government up there in either the House or the Senate. 44-6. That's 88% thinks the budget should grow.
Mm-hmm.
As I predicted, Senators Ward, Stefano, and Bartolotta were all yays. They voted for the increase. There were 4 Republicans who voted against enacting or passing the state budget bill, and 2 Democrats. The 4 Republicans were Senators Doug Mastriano, Jarrett Coleman, Joe Picozzi, and Scott Hutchinson. The 2 Democrats were Senator Katie Muth and Senator Nikhil Saval. He's Indian by ethnicity, and he's the head of the Philly delegation for the Democrats. Now, they don't deserve a lot of pats on the back for their nay votes because if you dig a little deeper, Nikhil Saval, he was bemoaning and decrying the lost opportunity of actually enacting more revenue streams for the government. In other words,
that's
he
what I
wanted
was
more.
thinking. That's what I was thinking when you said he voted no, not because he wanted less spending, is because he probably wanted more.
No, he's a writer, artist, one of these, I think he was born in 82, so he's approximately, 44 years old, nearly 43, going to turn 44, and he's a self-avowed Democrat socialist. That's what he is. So the reason he voted against it is because it wasn't $53 billion, not because it was 50.8.
Yeah, you wanted more.
Now, this is where I have a lot of problems with the Republicans. Remember, they used to be against the death tax, the inheritance tax.
Yes.
They used to be against tax increases. But you don't hear that so much anymore. And in fact, Pennsylvania, I don't know whether you know this or not, the inheritance tax / death tax, we're one of only 6 states that have that. Are you aware of that?
No, I was
and
not.
Iowa is phasing theirs out. So 45 out of the 50 states will not have it, and we're one of them. It is immoral, it is illegal, it is extortion with a flag on the wall to have you, and I lost my mother last year, went through the process, thousands and thousands of dollars, many, many hours, many, many sleepless nights, for this extortion. That's what it is. I know another friend, he lost his mother. He'll be paying before September. I know another local business owner who lost both his parents within the last year and a half, double paid, and the last bill was over $20,000. And these immoral people that are making $113,591, passing these increases, will receive their December COLA tied to the Philadelphia Inflation Index, as you know, which is the highest in the state. approximately 3 to 3.5%. Let's go with a 3% number, and that's on autopilot. They don't have to vote for it.
Right.
They get it automatically. They're insulated from inflation, unlike us, and that will take their rank and file legislator salaries to approximately $117,000 per year.
Nice gig if you can get it, huh?
This is off the backs of people who are grieving loved ones, and they it says on the tax form REV 1500, because you read the instructions and it tells you this is a tax on the right to inheritance, the right to bequeath. Well, if it's a right, it's being taxed. It's not a right anymore, is it?
So, Rob,
it's a privilege.
Rob, educate us here a little bit real quick. At what point does the inheritance tax kick in? Is it from the very first dollar you inherit, or
yes, it kicks in. There's no kind of a certain threshold.
Okay.
You will pay depending upon your relation to the deceased.
Mm-hmm.
So you will pay anywhere from 4.5% if you're a lineal heir, like for example, if your parent dies, all the way up to, like, if you're a brother or sister, I think it goes to 12%, and I think there may be a 15% level.
Wow.
So we're talking $1.4 billion. They can't part with $1.4 billion. You know, that's why this increase makes me so angry, because if they're looking for new ways to generate revenue, they're not going to get rid of this extortionate tax on us.
No.
The $1.4 billion. They're evil. It's immoral. It's evil.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's organized crime and extortion with a flag on the wall. And I think they need run out of the state legislature. I really do. And the Senate Republican caucus described it like this. If you go up to the Senate Republican caucus, they call this increase in the already bloated state government spending, quote unquote, responsible and quote unquote, standing up for taxpayers. And folks out there in Radio Land, don't you believe those lies for one single minute.
Well, speaking of, well, I don't know if it's a lie or not. So that I'm going to ask you, Rob. I brought this up last week. Governor Shapiro is currently running a re-election ad on TV, where senior citizens in this commercial, maybe you said it, are thanking him for the tax cut that makes it easier to live. Tell me, what tax cut are they? Because it doesn't say in the ad. It just says thank you for the tax cut. Refresh our memory. What tax?
I'm unaware of any.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
So am I.
I just think that's just political propaganda.
Especially since he doesn't name a tax. He just says, hey, it's very easy to say, hey, you got a tax cut. What? You cut the cigarette tax? Is that what you cut? No, what is it you cut, Governor?
What's disheartening is that only 4 Republicans that actually stood on principle voted against this budget increase, and that nobody up there is about cutting the size and scope of state government, especially as it applies to extortionate inheritance and property taxes, and that's a fact. So the Republicans are bogus on all these claims of being for the little guy, standing up for taxpayers and being responsible. Shame on them. And in fact, I think there's a bill up there to get rid of the inheritance tax. Very few are on it. I think 2 Democrats out of all the Democrats, and you hear the Democrat Hour, you know, saying they're for the little guy every Friday. Well, where's all the other ones who are in the state house? That's a state house bill. You know, you got the 102 to 101 advantage there. We're the 102 Democrats on that. Let's end the inheritance tax extortion bill on people who are grieving lost loved ones. And until they put up, you know, they can shut up, in my
by
view.
the way, that money was already taxed once before.
Oh, it's been multiple times taxed. I mean, they're taxing a right, just like when you go and get your carry permit, you're getting a permission slip from the government and having to pay for the right to keep and bear arms, which you have, which Article 1, Section 21 of our state constitution says shall not be questioned. I just got my renewal in the mail that I'm going to have to go do. Guess what? Mr. Sheriff, for all the good you've done in sending it out and streamlining the process. If you were really upholding your constitutional oath, you would say, we're not going through that process here. We're going constitutional carry in Fayette County, and we're not abiding by that bogus, null and void, unconstitutional thing that should have been gotten rid of decades ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Rob,
thanks for your time.
Thanks for your call. Appreciate it.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Hey, both lines are open now, 724-438-4593. Give me a call. I'd love to chat with you. So, and we can do more of that, though, right after this.
This July, freedom comes with four-wheel drive at Live Casino. Celebrate 250 years of winning with a new Ford Bronco. Earn entries daily July 1st through the 25th for a chance to win a share of $30,000 in free play prizes. 10 winners every Saturday. And on July 25th, one big winner will ride off in a new Ford Bronco Strop Edition. Let freedom ride at Live Casino, Route 30 at Westmoreland Mall. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Wind, hail, sudden leaks. When your roof takes a beating, we're here for you at AR Roofing and Remodeling. We're a locally and veteran-owned contractor available 24/7 for repairs. As an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, we get the job done right. Call 724-550-3064 or visit arremodels.com for your free estimate.
Roofing, never settle.
For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace.
Economy Furnace Heating and Air is here to say that 250 years ago, heating and cooling was very different. The rage for heating was a cast iron Franklin stove, and the cupola, a small roof dome with vents, provided innovative cooling. Fast forward to 1976, where 50% of Americans had window air conditioners, with central air making its debut in new builds. Today, at Economy Furnace Heating and Air, we are partnered with Amana and at the forefront of the latest in HVAC technology, offering programmable thermostats, smart home integrations, and eco-friendly equipment. The journey of home comfort is a testament to human ingenuity. As Economy Furnace looks to the future, one thing remains constant: our commitment to provide the best heating and cooling solutions to our community. Call 724-438-4575 to schedule a free estimate for high-efficiency equipment or get on the schedule for a manufacturer-recommended clean and tune-up.
For economy, price, and quality service, call Economy Furnace.
Uniontown Liquidation Outlet wants to thank you for borrowing our special pay at 2025. Come shop with us for the lowest prices around. We have toys, home goods, tools, electronics, and much more. We offer layaway, so stop in today and ask us how it works. We are located inside the Uniontown Mall.
The Uniontown Liquidation Outlet. Visit us on Facebook, Uniontown Liquidation Outlet.
Hope to see you soon.
Having Hicks & Baugh's drugstore in Uniontown means reliable, quality, and friendly service. Pharmacists Stephen Harper and Seth Miller are ready to answer your health questions and handle all your prescriptions. They offer free delivery, mail-out service, and accept all utility payments, all part of their good neighbor way of doing business. Visit Hicks & Baugh's at 304 Morgantown Street in Uniontown or call 724-437-2828. Open Monday to Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday until 3.
Experiencing symptoms of COPD? Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale has been selected to conduct a clinical research study, and participants are needed. All study-related care will be provided at no cost, and no health insurance is required. Compensation up to $2,200 for qualified participants for time and travel. To learn more, call Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281. That's Frontier Clinical Research in Scottsdale at 724-220-5281.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. I'm Russ Rhodes, your host. It is Open Conversation. Give me a call. I'd love to chat with you. 724-438-4593. I'm looking forward to the Fayette County Fair. It's always a fun time. I'll be out there for WMBS Day, but always go back at least one other time to, if nothing else, just to walk around. I'm not big on rides. games, that type of thing. But just to walk around, see the different animals, and the lights and the whole bit. The food's a big draw. So, but I am looking forward to that. And one way or another, I'm going to get my wife there too. Might be in a wheelchair, but she'll go around with me as well. So I am looking. I hope you are too. And well, I'll just ask you right now, what do you like doing at the fair? If you go, when you go, what is it? What brings you to the fair? Is it the food? Is it the entertainment? You got the Clarks. They open it up. The Oak Ridge Boys. They're closing up the fair with a concert. Couple good concerts there, I would think. So, what takes you to the county fair? 72 years it's been going on. So, all right. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche in the crosshairs today, if you will. He's in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. Senator Dick Durbin asked him about the pardons that President Trump gave to the January 6th rioters. And Mr. Blanche was very succinct, said Constitution allows them to do it, just like it allows President Biden and President Obama and President Bush and all those presidents yet to come. The Constitution allows them to do it. Nice little answer there, huh? All right, what do you think? 724-438-4593. Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Good afternoon, Russ.
Hey, Mark. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm 2/3 done cutting the grass, the neighbor's grass and mine, just sitting here having a cold beer.
Okay, you got to rehydrate. That's important.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a reason to stay inside for a while.
Okay.
Hey, what's the cost going through the gates at the fair this year? Do you know?
Yeah, so the tickets are listed at $15, and that gets you everything.
Okay, cool. All right, go ahead.
The outdoor arena, the indoor arena, the whole bit. Gets you the rides. And if you buy your tickets early, it's $5 off, so that 15 now becomes 10.
Okay, because I remember I tell you how long it's been, Russ. You just went through the gate. I was paying $6 or $7 or something like that. I haven't been out there in a while, but I guess you got something new there, from what what you're saying. But how can I say? I'm not a big. Well, agriculture is big, Russ. I can't say that it isn't.
Right.
I guess I'm not I'm not an agricultural person. But just to go there just to support agriculture is what you should do. I don't know how else I can say it. I mean,
sure.
If it was, I remember when they first started charging, it was only $1 just to go through the gate. And it was just kept going up and up, and I think it was up by 6 or 7. And I said, all I do is walk around because I really don't use any rides, and I just get something to eat. But that's about it. And it would just look at the animals.
Yeah.
But if I just go through the gate, maybe I will go this year just to support agriculture.
And
just to go there.
Well, I need to make a correction here. I was going off of what Danielle told me when she was in the studio, but apparently she called in and said, "Oops, she was wrong." So list price on the tickets are $20, pre-sales still $5 off, so $15.
Okay. So it's going to cost you at least what? $20. If I show up, it's going to cost me at least $20 to get in. Then is that what you're saying?
You buy them.
But you get the package, though. What you're saying?
Well, yeah. Well, no. Well, $20 gets you everything, but you can get them. You can buy it early, so you can go to go to a Sweet Peas today, and buy a fair ticket today for $15.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Or Somerset Trust Bank. They have the tickets as well. So you can go to one of them. Yeah. I like going to the fair for nothing else. It supports agriculture, but, the farmers that are there, the 4-H kids that are there,
Yeah,
showing
I
their,
saw their animals. Yeah.
You know what? It's their livelihood. They're proud of what they do. They want to show off what they do.
Mhm.
You know, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so to go for no other reason than that, as you said,
Right,
support the
right.
agriculture, support our farmers that are
Right.
putting the food on our tables.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the only thing is I look for, make sure it's not raining.
Well, yeah, there is that.
That's the only, you want to pick a nice day where it's dry, because I hate to say it, but sometimes you might get 2, 3, 4 days where it just rains, and I mean, that place turns to a mess out there.
It does.
You know, I can't. I mean, but it gets a fair. I mean, you got to park in the fields. I mean, they can't put a parking lot in.
No.
You know.
Yeah. So,
But I guess everybody probably knows that.
I think
you
so.
know.
I think so. Yeah. So, but
Okay, I'll make sure I buy my ticket early there, Russ.
Yeah. Why not? You know, if you plan on going out there anyway, why not buy one early?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
So, okay.
Anybody else on the line yet, Russ? Or?
No, not yet, Mark.
Okay.
Had one, they went away, but that's okay. They'll come back.
Okay, might as well use up the air then.
Yeah.
Okay, Russ. Hey, Russ, this is about politics. You didn't see that commercial with Shapiro with the kids and the free breakfast?
I did.
Did you ever see that?
I have.
Okay. It looks to me like they're eating a bowl of Cheerios, right?
You know, I haven't looked at it that closely, so I can't comment on that.
Yeah. Well, it looked to me like it's a bowl of Cheerios. So when I was in Walmart, I looked up what the price on a box of Cheerios was and a half a gallon of milk. So I figure it's 8 ounces of milk, one serving, and one serving of Cheerios. I figure that 40 and 4, it's 80 cents, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's about $1. And I'm thinking to myself, most kids, go to school on a bus, so you have to drive them there, I understand, to get in the morning, okay? It's going to be in the morning. So I'm thinking if you don't have $1 to give your kids breakfast in the morning, do you have a car to drive them there 5 miles to get them there?
Yeah. So, well, unfortunately, though, Mark, we do have kids living in poverty.
Yeah.
And, for whatever reason, I'm not in that household, so I don't know, but for whatever reason, parents may not have that extra dollar. And so, when it comes to school lunches, school breakfast, I really don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
if it's going to give the kids a square meal for the day,
Yeah, like I said, I'm looking at the numbers of Jesus Christ. I'm thinking to myself, you better be able to walk to school because this is going to be there in the morning. And I said, thinking to myself, my goodness, if you can't afford to, spend $1 on your kids' breakfast, I don't think you have a car.
Yeah.
That's what's crossing my mind. Okay, Russ, that's all I got for today.
Okay, Mark, thanks for your call. Appreciate it.
Right. Bye-bye.
Hello, welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Good afternoon, Russ. This is Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, I'm following up on Rob. I'm glad to have him back on the line.
Yeah.
I'm following up on something he said about death taxes.
Yes.
Okay. Like a few years ago, my mother passed away. But before that, she had like 3 bank accounts in a certain bank in Uniontown, okay? She had 2 little accounts, very small, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then she had a sizable account that her pension and her Social Security or Army pension went in monthly, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it accumulated to a pretty sizable account. Then I heard about, like a death tax. It's like they're going to start taxing me as soon as she passes away. So while she's under hospice and still living, I waited to both her checks to be put into her one account. After they were deposited, I went to the bank and changed that account to my name and my son's name.
Mm-hmm.
I left the 2 small accounts there. Didn't amount to much, $2,000, okay? But before she died, I had the big account changed over to mine and my son's name because I knew what they were going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And no sooner than she passed away, I get tax notices in the mail. They was right in her accounts, and and tax me for those two little piddling accounts, 4%, just like Rob said. Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah.
Hey, but I had I was one step ahead of them. One step ahead. I had that account in my name and my son's name, so they couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
But I beat them on that one.
Okay.
But no sooner than she died, I got them in the mail tax notices for the two accounts. That's worse than communism. They're getting into your bank accounts.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's none of their freaking business.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Hey, if you got a legal bank account, savings account that you work for, and it's not illegal, they should not have any right to get into any account at any bank. You know what I mean? That's terrible.
No.
That should be totally eliminated.
Government tells you all the time, hey, you need to, yes, you have Social Security, but you still need to save and plan for your, your retirement years.
Yeah.
They should add to that with, you need to save for your retirement years so when you die we can tax it. They need to put that disclaimer on there.
Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it, Russ?
It is. It is. Very much so.
But anyway, hey, I'm glad your wife's doing better. Hey, if you take her to the fair, I got an extra wheelchair if you need one.
Oh, we got one.
You got one?
Yep.
Good. Good. Okay. But anyway, you take care.
All right.
Have a great day.
Jesse, thanks for your call. Appreciate it.
All right, Russ.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, you know what? We're close enough. We're going to take our last break of the day. And when we come back, well, we're going to have, I don't know, like about 5 minutes or so that you and I can chat. And when we come back, you and I together, well, we're going to close out hour 2 of What's on Your Mind after this.
For over 50 years, Mauser's Tire Center has kept our community rolling safely. Located on Route 40 West at Seawright's Crossroads, they're your trusted source for new, used, and recap tires, plus expert repairs. Need a new set or a quick fix? Then call Mauser's at 724-249-2410, and they'll get you ready for the road. Mauser's Tire Center, 5 decades of keeping you safe.
Main Street Theater Company presents Rent, July 24th and 25th at 7 p.m. and July 26th at 2. A Tony Award-winning musical and Pulitzer Prize drama winner, Rent follows the life of impoverished young artists and musicians struggling to survive and create in New York's Lower East Side. With songs that rock and a story that resonates with audiences of all ages, Rent has become a pop culture phenomenon. Get tickets online at statetheater.info or call 724-439-1360.
Everything is growing, and Madewell Services is here to help. They offer full lawn care service, including spring cleanups, mulching, landscaping and planting, weekly grass cutting, power washing, and more. Madewell Services also provides professional cleaning services for your home or office, moving in or out service, party cleanups, weekly cleanings, and junk removal. Licensed and insured for peace of mind. Call Madewell Services today at 724-912-1805. That's 724-912-1805 for a free estimate.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating, also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
Find your place in the sun for fun this summer with First Federal of Greene County. Dreaming of a backyard refresh? Leverage your existing home equity and ask about a home improvement or home construction loan. First Federal will help you dive into any new project. A swimming pool, patio, outdoor kitchen, even a new driveway or garage. Whatever floats your boat. Visit with a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
When you need notary services, trust the best. Sandy Howell Notary Services, back-to-back gold medal winner for Best Notary in Fayette County. They're here for you with extended hours to fit your schedule. Sandy Howell's also the 2025 gold medal winner for Best Title Company. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 8:30, and Saturdays, 9 to 5. Call 724-564-8955 today for Sandy Howell Notary Services, where excellence is signed and sealed.
Are your sofa cushions flat? Are the springs sagging or broken? Does the fabric show signs of wear from years of use? Well, now is a great time to buy a sofa at Chesler's Fine Furniture during their Craftmaster Custom Order Sale. Choose from 50 different styles and more than 1,200 different fabrics and colors. The possibilities are endless with beauty and quality inside and out. Craftmaster has delivered quality and value by using the latest in furniture design and technology. In fact, Craftmaster cushions and decks have been tested and shown to deliver 23% greater support over a 10-year period. Only because Chesler's is confident that the quality is built in, they are offering a limited 5-year warranty on all suits. Craftmaster sofas start at just $9.99, with matching love seats and chairs available. All living room suits will be on sale at Chesler's, with sofas starting as low as $4.99. Credit terms and delivery are available. Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 in Uniontown, where customers send their friends.
Welcome back to What's on Your Mind. We've got a little less than 6 minutes of open conversation left in today's show. So give me a buzz, plenty of time. 724-438-4593. Hey, I forgot to bring this up earlier. Earlier in the week, that is. You know, we had I guess the National State Fair down in Washington, D.C. And initially, Pennsylvania wasn't going to be represented down there. That Governor Shapiro said he couldn't find any companies willing to underwrite the cost of putting a display together. And he didn't want to spend taxpayer money. And he also felt that it was, you know, a political stunt by President Trump. At which point our two senators, Senior Senator John Fetterman and Dave McCormick, they sit on opposite sides of the aisle. They got together. And it's not the first time they've gotten together to work for Pennsylvania, by the way, which is the way it should be. But they got together, they got to working, and they got companies to pony up and to sponsor a interactive display down on the mall, highlighting Pennsylvania, telling the story of Pennsylvania, you know, being an ambassador for the state of Pennsylvania. Our display won Best in Show, by the way. Didn't know if you knew that. But yes, when everything was all said and done, the state that originally wasn't going to be represented won Best in Show. So a big congratulations goes out to all of those companies that helped underwrite the costs. And I don't know who they are, otherwise I'd name them by name. But also to Senator John Fetterman and Senator Dave McCormick and their staffs for putting that all together. Well, you know, just celebrating Pennsylvania. So, again, the two governors, one's a Democrat, that's John Fetterman, one's a Republican, Dave McCormick, working together. How often do you hear that? Two senators from different parties working together to represent this state, work for this state. So, yeah, congratulations to both of them on that. Job well done, as far as I'm concerned. So, all right, 724-438-4593. No baseball tonight. It's still the All-Star break. Pirate baseball, you know what? I don't know if they start up Thursday or maybe Friday. It looks like Friday is when the Pirates get back into the swing of things. So they travel to Cleveland to take on the Guardians, followed by a 3-game series with the New York Yankees in New York. So that's when baseball starts up again here in WMBS. Nothing tonight, nothing tomorrow. So, those Pirate fans, well, we're just going to have to wait a little bit longer for things to start up. Steeler football is just around the corner, too. Less than 2 weeks before training camp kicks off. No pun intended there. So, start finding out what the Steelers are going to be made of this year. I think all eyes are going to be on the quarterback situation. Unless they've signed another, free agent along the way, 4 quarterbacks going into camp. Typically, they keep 3. So who's the odd man out? That would be very interesting. I don't see it happening at all. But trading Aaron Rodgers as training camp comes to an end. Trading Aaron Rodgers for draft picks. And then keeping Mason Rudolph and the 2, well, one's not really a rookie, although he didn't play last year. So, yeah, something to consider, but I don't think it'll happen. Far from it. So there you go. Anyway, Steeler football, just around the corner for the start of the NFL season, huh? Against Fayette County Fair, that starts up July 30th, so that's not too far away. And I hope you head on out to there. We will be out there, WMBS, on the 5th for WMBS Day at the fair. Well, we're out of time this afternoon. Thank you for the calls again. Thank you to Danielle Hansen for coming out as we talked about the Fayette County Fair. Fox News is just around the corner. News from around the world and the country. And then it's TJ with the local news, sports, and weather. This is WMBS Uniontown at the Tone. It's 3 o'clock.
Reassurance on Capitol Hill. Elisa Brady, Fox News. It's a common theme at 3 confirmation hearings. One of them for Dr. Erica Schwartz, the president's pick to lead the CDC.
Schwartz served as Deputy Surgeon General in the first Trump administration. She's a retired Public Health Service Rear Admiral, telling Senate Help Committee members today that she's always stood up for what is true and right.
You have my assurances that I will do that. I will never betray the science, ever. I will go where the science leads us. I will not have predetermined answers to conclusions.
Schwartz commits to restoring trust post-COVID as Democrat lawmakers criticize turnover at the CDC.
Fox's Alexandria Hoff, the former CDC director, was ousted after a dispute with the health secretary over vaccine policy. Dr. Schwartz also telling a Senate panel she would look into why mandatory surveillance of cyclospora was ended last year. That's the parasite